I have no idea if this plugin even works. It's been so long. This is a game that you can join at any time. This is the mighty course built by, I think, Poker and Retro. It's going to be grueling. It's going to be difficult. And hopefully you guys don't freak out. I did start streaming on YouTube just for the heck of it. So we'll see what happens over there. So be aware, Mr. Affleck, because I know you like to keep everything. Today is 1.10.2. So we'll see how it goes. The premise to tag. Hey, Ginger. The premise to tag is when I start the race, the bedrock disappears. You run the course, which is this way. And every time you reach a diamond block, if you choose to, you can punch it. I forget if it's a left click or a right click. You can try both. Somebody who remembers playing it can probably speak. But that's a save point. So if you do get tagged, you only go to your most recent save point. You go through the course. I try not to get tagged, using save points to prevent you from having to start all the way back there. You run this entire course all the way through, and you need to be the first one to punch the gold block. So be aware though, guys, we are testing. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. So things may or may not work. Things may have to be fixed. I may fix the code live. We'll see how that goes. Let me check one thing here. Okay. Alright, I forget how this thing works, but we're going to try it. I think I just hit start. And let's just see what happens. So everything today is going to be plug-in testing of my plug-in. Yeah, this is not UHC though. So this is a very salty game. I'm going to be adding some more features to it, like power-ups and different things you can get to help you. But it's not ready for that yet. And I think there also is like a safe range. When you first start, you can't be punched for a little bit. Infernal is one of the gods at this game, and he's already out in the lead. But he fell, and he did punch the diamond block, though. So I don't know if he fell on purpose. So you can see as people get punched, they get whipped back to the diamond block. And we do have a leader here, Spin. Ah, Spin fell. Parkour with rising lava. This is an interesting go here. We usually have, when I do this on Saturdays, when we do like a big major event, we usually have a lot of people. You know what I should add? I wonder if I could add it where if you sneak, you can't be punched. That'd be interesting. So I don't know, is it because of the update this glass has changed? Is that what you're saying? I'm all for retro. If you need to redo anything, redo it live. I ought to change mod channel too while I'm at it. That would be smart. If you need to change anything retro on the fly, feel free to. Yeah, so looks like Infernal though has gotten past it. Hey Blaine. Oh, maybe not.
It's doable, just a lot harder.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be a lot harder though. It was already hard enough with being tagged. So obviously we're doing on-the-fly tweaking to the course. You can join tag at any time. So we're going to test tag for a little while. Obviously we're going to have to make some changes to the course. We're going to do copycat, which we'll probably have to have. That one you can't join like when a game's in progress, but you can come in and I don't know if one of the mods wants to handle it, or if we put Mr. Affleck, the community manager, in charge of figuring out like copycat teams. So the course is being repaired live. People definitely seem to be struggling. We haven't run this probably since 1.8. Oh, Stig was all ready to go, and then he got tagged. Ah, Bender. I don't know, man. People seem to really be struggling with this. Let's see if Infernal's usually the one that wins. We can't use him as barometer. I don't know what to tell you, Skeptic. That's the port IP. Unless it's saying you're banned or something, then you can tell me that. All right, Infernal now is on the course. He's going to skip the diamond block there, so he is pushed through. So for copycat, you know, we need teams. We may have some repeat stuff. There's a whole bunch of things that were built, but there may be some repeats because I'm not sure if the server I'm running is a backup of the last one I ran, so it may have went back. I keep track of like which things we've drawn. Oh man, Infernal, he is just saying, you know, screw you diamond blocks. I'm going to just continue on this course. Yeah, we're not on it yet though, Affleck. Hang tight. I'm going to shut this server down. I have a separate server set up just, even though the copycat world is on this server, I have a separate world. Says you're banned. What did you do?
It's killer.
Oh, so you tweaked your name. Yeah, let me look. Yeah, you don't have to delete his posts. Did somebody do that, or was it the bot? Okay, bot.
It was a bot.
Just, oops. Hang tight. I'm checking something. Try to log in again, just so I can see your name. Because I'll be honest, it had like X's in it, underscores and stuff. Or you can, okay, so you are skeptical here now too. All right, you're in. I didn't even wasn't even pay attention. Did he win it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it automatically, when it's over, puts everybody back, reopens the gates after the countdown. It basically keeps everything flowing. Hey, Morning King. We don't live stream a ton on YouTube. A lot of times just because the way YouTube works, it's so hard to get people to know you're live streaming. So, and I'll be honest too, it takes them forever to process the videos. I still have videos being processed by them for like 5 days right now from the live stream. It is so insane. Man, look at Infernal go. Alright, and remember all of you guys watching, be it on YouTube or Twitch, This is testing. Sometimes I won't be moving the camera around. I'm checking some code. I'm looking at some things. I'm going to try to change something here real quick. Alright, I might have put the name of the port in the description of the video. Might have. I'm going to try to do that on YouTube also. Okay, I believe the name is in the description of both live streams. They're the port IP. So is Cosmic in the lead now?
Yes.
So for those who don't know what Copycat is, which will be the next thing we're testing, this seems like it's working. I think we definitely need a new course. Something that's, I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be as hard, but I'm just not sure. Eventually, I'm going to be adding like power-ups and different things you can do, but I don't know what makes the most sense for this. I mean, there's so many ways to do a course for this. See you, Maureen. But Copycat, what it is, if you have never seen us play that, did he get sent all the way back? No. Copycat is a game where an object is shown in the middle of the arena for the Copycat, and two teams compete trying to copy it. Block perfect. So you have to get every single block in the right spot, the right location. Once you've done that, you win, the other team loses. And we usually do like best 2 out of 3 or something. And if we get enough people that want to do it, we can maybe have groups of like 3 teams of 3, and then if we have enough, maybe do some little mini bracket. So Cosmic now, heading on. Will he stop to get the checkpoint? Yes, he will. So in tag, if you get punched, you get sent back to the start or the most recent checkpoint you punched.
Infernal's really close.
Hey, Noah Plays Gaming. Infernal's really close. I thought Cosmic was in the lead.
Yes, Infernal's like right behind him.
Oh. It could be punching time. This is where one mistake can cost you, and that final jump, some people have missed it. Infernal has really dominated this course. He's like Michael Phelps. But Cosmic coming on very strong here. And Cosmic takes it. I think I had a title that was supposed to pop up there and it didn't. Got one word lazy, Java. And Minecraft is doing a lot of textures, a lot of crazy stuff too, but I'm gonna look at my code real quick here while we wait for the next round to start. Yeah, the title's not working, but that's normal. I forgot about updating that. So then after we do Copycat, we're going to try Don't Be Last. I'm really worried about that one. Don't Be Last is a pretty simple game from a standpoint of, it's kind of like musical chairs, but with items. So if there's 12 players, you're sent out to get, say, a block of smooth stone. And you don't be last. So if you're the last person to come back with it, you're out. Have fun, School Peach. One of the problems with, and I don't have it coded yet for it, but I'm planning on it. When you have a large number of people, so I'm going to be keeping Don't Be Last to smaller groups, is say you've got 64 people. Well, you'd have to have, the first round would drop it to 63, then 62. It would take forever. So what I'm going to do is scale how many people go each round based on the number of players. So it looks like, is that Raham out at the lead right now?
Yep.
So eventually the goal is to like have like a day where we do a lot of these games on one server, have all of the plugins running at one time, so that people can be racing, people can be playing Copycat, not Don't Be Last. Don't Be Last is kind of its own world. I have another Copycat-ish plugin I'm working on. I haven't finished it. I started on it months ago, and I've kind of let it take a back seat. But that one will be very fun. Here comes Cosmic again. I think he's waiting to punch Raham, which he did. But Raham did get the checkpoint. Cosmic did not, however. So if he falls, he's going to go back, have to punch it then. But if Raham could have punched him, he could have sent him way back. Yeah, that's fine, Affleck, if you want. Once we get that server up, I'll get you like the ability to get on and like have the ability to like create players. Because what you'll do is you'll do like, I think like /blue space player name /red space player name. I think /delete. We'll take away a player name, but you'll be able to create the teams. I believe that's how I had it set up. So like the mods were doing the teams, and then I kind of just kept the flow going. It's going to be hard to see the team or know who all wants to play until we actually get people logged in. Because I know there's going to be some people who just want to watch. There's going to be some people who aren't wanting to play tag but are going to want to play Copycat. We probably can't get everybody to play Copycat, depending on how many people want to play. And as I said, we're probably going to be rebuilding some duplicate items. Hey, Jason. So Sven, I was going to say it was in the lead, but he fell. Raham stopped to kind of say, "Hey, Sven, what happened, buddy?" For Copycat, I do recommend the one thing, Affleck, is whoever you make teams, you want to either make sure they're all on Discord or so that they can talk, or you may, like, if there's people who can't use Discord while they play, maybe have a team that's all people who can't talk. You'll probably want to come into Discord at some point. Once we get that server up. I mean, I want to run through some rounds of this, give people a chance to play a little of this. I'm trying a few things on the YouTube side. Hopefully it looks good, the quality on the YouTube side. But I'm going to try something on the next round. So if you really want to make your best effort, make it on the next round. I'm going to try the highlight feature on YouTube. I don't know if it'll let me like just do a clip and then another clip if it's like a start-stop. I've never used it while live streaming. And if it would automatically then create like a video so that I could put up a video. Here's round one. Turn off collision. Yeah. Can't do the map. I'm not very good at parkour. It looks like Raham's got a win here. He does. There's supposed to be a title pop up and announce it, but every time you do titles, until the newest version of Minecraft, you had to do it kind of tricky. Alright, I'm going to try this. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so we're going to be trying here a highlight of Copycat. Round getting ready to start. Here in the game Copycat, players run the course. There's a safety spawn here, but you tag people. That's why it's called tag. I think I said Copycat, but it's tag. You tag people, they go back to spawn. Unless they touch a diamond block, then that's their new spawn point if tagged. So you want to run the course. Just started, the gate open, players are running. There's a little safety here where you can't be tagged, so you want to get out ahead and get out quick. Hodge right now making a very good run. I didn't even see Swampy. Where'd he come from? He came out of nowhere, but he fell. Oh, if Hodge doesn't get that spawn, I think Swampy could have punched Hodge, unless he jumped down there. So, getting those spawn points is very important. Dark Shadow Claw, off, up, and down he goes. So, we are testing today, but this is interesting. We want to see how things go here, how people do. Make sure the plugin works. We're using 1.10.2. Bubba Joe now out in the lead. First time I've seen Bubba in the lead. And it looks like Bunny is coming up. Bunny just fell. Bender back behind. Bubba going ahead and getting the spawn point. He's right now in pretty good spot here. He just needs to keep running clean. He's got to be careful, though, because there are some players who are very good at the course. He's very cautious right now, and it's not costing him because I don't have the render distance. I have the render distance turned up, but the player render distance is very low, I think, by default on Bucket Spigot. So I don't see if there's anyone really close behind him yet. So Bubba running the course well, but he fell to his death. I override the death, but he's got himself a run ahead of him. I do that because I don't think killing yourself should be an easy way to get back to a spawn. He was not trying that. He was trying to jump the fence, I think. He missed it. And because of that, now Swampy is in the lead. Down goes Swampy. Hodge grabbed the spawn point real quick. Bubba back on the course. He's got to be smart now. It seems like Infernal, who's very good at this game, his technique is to jump right to the sticky piston stuff down there, whatever. Bubba Joe did survive, though. Yes, if Cloud was playing, she would dominate this game. There would be no other chance. So Bubba now running the course. Yep. I don't know if Bubba's ever been this far. Because he missed one of the easier jumps from here to here. This could cost Bubba. Here comes Bunny. Ooh, it'd been funny if Bunny punched him while he was falling down. So Bubba's going to have to run the course very clean here. So he's doing okay so far. Ah, Mr. Awesome tried to jump down, kind of like Bubba did earlier, missed the jump. Bunny right on his tail, though. He's not on the bunny's tail, though. So Bubba running the course well. I'm surprised. Bubba wasn't one I would have predicted to potentially win this. Now, Bunny is on his tail, but you definitely think that Infernal, Stig, those guys have always done very well on this course. Bubba getting this checkpoint, smart move. Bubba's trying to get the Olympic gold, but he missed that first jump, and here comes Bunny. Bubba tried to punch him before he got to the diamond block. Would have been a great move if it had worked. These guys are really going to be... It's going to come down to now, like if Bunny can catch Bubba, or if Bubba makes like a spinning punch move to send Bunny back. Whichever one of those guys falls or goes back is probably going to lose it. Bubba just trying to stay with it here. If he misses any of these jumps, it's game over. He's running very clean. And he fell at the last one. Bunny, however, does not. Bunny takes it. So there you have it. Bunny gets the win. And then the course brings everybody back. The gate is put back up. And we restart. Alright, so we're letting another race start here. We'll give a couple more races, then we're going to kind of move on to Copycat. But yeah, that was a painful, I mean, Bubba probably a little salty after that one. Course is getting ready to start again. Alright, so I did the highlight feature. We'll see if that works. I actually didn't have the thing close to live too. YouTube is, the delay seems to be relatively similar to what we get with Twitch. Remember, with YouTube, you can always back up and see something that you missed and then hit the little live button if you want to get back to live. Alright, so it looks like, I think Dark Shadow's in the lead, unless somebody blew by me when I was looking at the highlight.
Infernal. Is what the
Infernal.
side drops.
Go figure, Infernal. Yep, there he is. Mr. Tricky. Infernal the Scrub. So we're going to let one more run after this one go. And then we're going to shut down and move on to doing the testing of Copycat. And then after we do the kind of little Copycat, I don't want to say tournament, but just kind of a little mini to Copycat, then we will go on to Don't Be Last. And again, that one's going to require some real testing, and it may have some real problems. Man, looks like Infernal, I mean, he must have ran an almost perfect run here. Because I don't remember anybody even being close. And he does it. Alright, so we're going to get ready for a new one. Okay, so we'll do our last run here of the day. Last run of the day for tag for now. We might come back to it. Thank you, Eddie, for the host. Alright, 10 seconds. It begins. Can anyone defeat Infernal? He's won more today than anyone. This is the initial part where you need to run a very clean run. Skeptic flying through the course, but he's going to get punched, I think. He doesn't watch it. Infernals are going to punch him. Oh, Infernal didn't. Stig fell, Infernal fell, Skeptic fell. They all fell. Eddie, you just log into the server. For Tag, it's easy to get in. For Copycat, you can just log in. You'll only, if you're not playing on a team, you'll only be part of the audience. So Hodge now running the clean race. Server's in the description, Gaming Nation. It's in the description of the live stream. Or you can take MacLeod. Both Twitch and YouTube Gaming should have the IP listed. Remember, the servers will go down off and on while testing. Today is testing. So if you're one of those people who wants to complain about something not working right, today's not the day to play because we're testing. Killer Wars, I don't really understand why you gotta be that mad. Why you have to be mad? It's 1.10. It's cool, don't worry about it. I don't think it really makes a major difference here on this course. Maybe that glass part, but that was fixed. Everything else is fine and dandy. I mean, pushing is pushing, but I think you should be able to push in tech. I might turn it off in the future. It's easy enough to do. But everything I do is going to be 1.10.2. So if you're on 1.8 or a 1.7, this is probably not the stream for you. Hey, Duck Guy. Shout out to Duck Guy, whoever that is. I don't know if that Laura is random. If your name's Laura and you're Duck Guy, that's kind of weird. Okay, so Hodge trying his darndest here to get this final win. And then we're going to have a small little shutdown while we get set up for Copycat. And it won't be a very long process. Yeah, if you found an exploit, Swampy, private message me. Don't post something in the chat. Private message me on Twitch or Discord or something. And it looks like we have a winner here. Mr. Hodge takes it. All right, so we're going to get set up for the next one. I need a few minutes to get the server up. It'll still be the same port IP, and it's going to be Copycat. Hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. You can log in, peeps. All right, so this is Copycat. The way Copycat works is in the center area here will be an object 3D, possibly 2D, possibly, that will be displayed. The red team will build an exact duplicate of it over here. The blue team will race to build an exact duplicate over there. You have to put it in the exact same spot. So, these light stone floors, if there's a block here and here, it has to be here and here. It can't be off even one block. Was the plugin putting them in the right spot?
Yep.
Okay. So when you're not playing, you can't be over here. It won't let you. There's barriers right there. So Mr. Affleck is going to be organizing the teams. So if you have a team of whatever, I'm not sure what the number is, if it's going to be 3 people, 2 people, you might want to go somewhere with your teammates. Like if you got a group of 3 or something, like go stand somewhere so Affleck can get a head count. If you don't have a team, I think, didn't we have like cages or something, like pens we put people in over in this corner?
Yeah, we did. You can make some more.
Yeah, so the very helpful mods are going to take care of that. I'm going to actually grab a drink real quick. So while that is going on, we're going to get everything set up. It's best 2 out of 3, and Affleck can figure out how that goes. You're put into creative and giving flying by the plugin. Let me just mention that. It's taken away from you once you're done. This is a scoreboard up here, like, and over there. These are progress indicators for red and for blue. As you get 10% of your build finished, one light comes on here to green, 20, 30, 40, 50, blah, blah, blah. That kind of gives the viewers down here a view of what percentage people are. Same thing over here, but for blue. Hopefully it all works. I don't know. Oh, sorry, Laura. You don't have a PC. All right, so we're going to... while the cage is being built here, I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
All right, children, are we all set? Are y'all in groups? Are they doing teams 3 or 4?
I think you just decide what you want.
Okay, well, it looks like everyone mostly has 3. So let's see. Let's see. Let's take Raham and put him on red, and take his other 2 teammates there, which are Mind King and Infernal.
All right.
It's slash the color in their name, right?
Slash color,
Yeah.
space player name. Just use tab and it'll make your life a lot easier. There could be hiccups on this one. It's been a while since I've worked on this one, so I have no idea. I even forget like all the commands.
I don't have command to that. I don't have command.
Right now.
Where's Raham? Did it work? I think it
Oh,
did.
it should. I thought it'd come up with a message, but maybe it doesn't.
It didn't tell me anything. I think Raham's over there. So let's try Raham and then.
Yep,
Maybe
it's
it's
working.
just that it teleports them over.
Okay, so that's red team. They're all there. 1, 2, 3. Bingo. Okay. And then for blue, let's see. Let's go with Mr. Pop the Scrub.
Now we're going to get our nice viewing area here. This is a good spot up above to see the build, and you can see the percentages.
Okay, both teams should be there.
Alright, so you can see the players are going to build this. Have to build it in their area. It won't let them build on another team's area, and it won't let them build outside of their area either. So they have to build on their mat. You can see bottom left, team 1, good, 0 right now. Bad, 142. The blue team seems to be starting off pretty good here. You can see the green indicator top right on the percentage thing has already moved up to show that they've reached 10%. Roughly, remember, those are whole increments on the percentage up above. The bottom left gives you more of an accurate thing. They're at 21% right now, 12 for red. So it's a close race right now. I mean, it's 40-20. If you're even one block off, it won't count. So it gets very confusing if you get too far. Looks like the blue team, 71%, only 33. I think the red team is off. %, right now, roughly, for blue. 89%. Only 42%. Red is struggling. So it looks to me like they're at 95%, so they're off. 6 blocks are wrong for blue. Now they're only 2 blocks off. This gives red a chance to make a comeback. There's only 1 block bad. I think I used titles on this too, so they're probably going to be broke. That's fine, Kill the Wars. So there you have it. I think they won, didn't they? Yeah, 100% for blue. There are the highlights of what was wrong for red. Those blocks were incorrect. Alright, blue took the first one. Here we go. So the title isn't coming up on this plugin either so far. That's my biggest 2 issues to fix on tag in here. So right now, 4% for blue. 2% red, 4% blue. Now some of these are repeats from the last time we played, but we will see some new ones, depending on how far we go. If you're wanting to play and you don't have a team, check with Aflac. They're corralling people into teams of like 3 or whatever. And we're just going to give people a chance to play, and maybe we'll let the winners play the other winners. We'll see how it goes. I want to definitely test some Don't Be Last here, too. Very close race, 17% to 15%. Red has a slight advantage. (23 to 18), although I think it's maybe 20% now. 31 to 25. If we have any 3D objects in this game, one of the things we make sure of is that there are no hidden blocks. If there's a block on the inside of a 3D build, you must be able to see it, like through glass or something. Otherwise, it would be impossible to copy 3D builds. Well, it wouldn't be impossible, but it'd be very boring and hard. Can't you just hit like F11? Ed, go full screen. Spin, I'm not sure what your problem would be. Maybe you don't have your account registered on Discord through their service. I'm not sure. I don't have any. There's nobody banned on my Discord. So if you have something saying you're banned, it ain't me. 70% to 63. Blue team winning, but it's very close. Red needs to win this. If blue takes the victory here, it's over. I don't understand why you'd want to get rid of the address bar. I mean, you have an address bar in Twitch and you have an address bar in YouTube. I mean, it's part of your browser. 83 to 73. Red does have a slight lead, but they've got some things that they're trying to fix. If blue is on the right track, they could win this just because of having it correct. I think it's a tie, roughly. Ooh, I think red has actually made a step back. Yep, now they're back to 80. Now blue's in the lead, 84. (83 to 87). (85 to 88). Oh, looks like 90% now for blue. I can see what's wrong too. This is going to come down to the wire. 84 to 93. (96% for blue. I can see a few of the mistakes. 99. They only have one block wrong. There it is. Red team defeated. A lot of wrong blocks for red. Okay, that should have put all of them back into the viewing area and reset the teams. So you don't have to do any deletes when I do that, Affleck. You should be able to just re-add the new people now.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, for Team Red, so get all the people in your pins. So for Team Red, we're gonna have Hodge. It's that one bunny and Tiny Ninja.
So Mr. Affleck is getting people set up. When he adds a group to the team, they are sent into the actual playing area. Their game modes are set to creative.
And for Blue, we shall have Mr. Spin 10 in his team. Team should be set.
All right, so we're going to get set here. All right, copycat. 2 teams ready to do battle. Here we go. Let's have some bread, some toast. This is one of those modes where using your creative like middle click to like copy the block, very important when you have some of those subcolors and you don't want to use the wrong one. Hey, Gaming Nation, glad you enjoying it. All right, so you're seeing top left of the screen that the red team is already at 10%. Those indicators top left, the little green that you see, progress indicators, are 10% intervals. So even though they're at 15, it can only show that. Now they've just reached 20 something. So it's a quick way for the players down below watching the viewers to see the scores. The blue team seems to be off target bad. They have yet to put down one correct block. Everything's on the wrong spot. They finally have gotten a few blocks good. But it looks like the red team right now has got the outer layer and seems to be doing it correctly. They're almost at 50%. I think blue's going to need a real miracle here. Yeah, they are cranking this right now, 76 to 20. Thank you, Laura. Hey, Eddie. All right, 80% to 27. I think it's over. I mean, I don't see how they can fail here. So they have 4 bad blocks. I think they've done it though. There is all of the wrong blocks for the blue team. So many blocks wrong. All right, next round. There it is. That's how the blue team felt last game. This one's going to take some work. I'm not sure what you're asking, Gaming Nation. How long will the stream be? I honestly don't know. I mean, I want to give people a chance. Even though we're testing, I always want you guys to be able to play if you're here and you're able to get on. So I want to give people a chance to play this, and then we're going to do Don't Be Last. And then when Don't Be Last is done, either because the plugin is so bad I can't make it work, or we test Don't Be Last and it works well, then I'll probably be done. So I'd say another couple hours. All right, right now, red 26-14. If red takes this, blue is over. Blue needs to win this one and the next one. I don't know if DB and Kama made everything. I'm not sure if anyone else made any other stuff. When it comes to these things you're seeing in their central area. We don't have a lot of 3D stuff, which is one of the things I want to see more of. I am working on a new plugin for a game similar to this, but different. In which case, I'm going to need a whole bunch of new content. So if you're creative type people, you'll have to let me know once I start to get closer to that plugin. Stig, I was talking about, depending on how people like this game, maybe creating like a basic plugin that lets people have a whole world you can download and actually create entries for me. Because I don't use schematics. I use schematics, but not schematics that Minecraft uses. I use my own format because I use a format that's less space than the Minecraft schematics. Some people have sent me schematics and we try to paste them inside and copy them. So if that's the only way that worked. But I don't use World Edit schematics format. It's a little too bulky. So right now we're looking at red team 55-51. This is a very close match. Blue must win this. The new game is going to be very fun. I think people are going to like it. Like I said, it's kind of like Copycat, but different. I think it's going to be very, very cool. I'm going to try to work on it some, but I don't know if I'm going to have something ready this week, but I'm hoping next week to have a new mode. 72-69. This is anyone's game. It just really means who makes the first mistake. If somebody makes a mistake here, it could be over. But obviously red pushing out to the lead, 80-72. But a World Edit schematic would work if you want to. I mean, I'm not sure what the size of this was, if it was 30 by 30 by 30. The actual buildable area, maybe we can get a count on it if people want to do World Edit schematics. We can use those. I just thought about making like a simple world that already had a cut down version of my plugin that only lets you create stuff, and then you could just send me the files. But we could do World Edit schematics. We've had some people send me a few. 96-74. Is it over? Is it over, or is there something missing? If people are still able to build, it's not over. 96-75. So they have 11 bad blocks on the red side. Blue's still in this. %. So they're up over 80 now. 95 to something in the 80s. Or no, they dropped back down 79. They've removed a few blocks. 95-79. 13 bad blocks for the red team, and they seem totally out of it. They don't know what's wrong. %, now for blue. This could be the comeback. They seem to be arguing a little bit, like all breaking the same blocks and replacing them. 96-79. 11 bad blocks and 61 for the blue team. I don't think the blue team can do this because they've pretty much got it built, but they've got so many wrong. And there's a lot less wrong for the red team. 6 blocks bad. That's all they got to do is figure them out. It's so easy when you look at it from a distance. 98%. Only 5 blocks missing. They only have 1 bad block. 99-83. It's over. It's going to be over here in a second. I think red team is going to dominate. We've not had a 2 teams like split. It's always like a domination by 1 team. They still have 1 bad block. This blue team's got a chance here. There it is. I believe that's it. All right. There's what's wrong. All right, so now we move on to the next group.
All right, so the next group, I'm going to have Eddie the Liar on blue and his team, 12th Matt and Cortex. And for red, I'm gonna have, or we will have Air Owl, Blake Slime, and Skeptic on red. Teams should be set.
All right, here we go. All right, so a little Shrekky here. Yeah, that's a good idea. We could do that. Hi, Ella. Welcome. So if you guys are just watching, this is Copycat. It's a plugin of mine. In the center, you see the Shrek object. That is pre-built by some of our mods. They did a whole bunch of stuff. The 2 teams, the red and blue, have to try to build it exactly, duplicate it, in exactly the same location. The middle black cage, I believe, is 30 by 30 by 30. I may be off on that, but whatever it is, it's pretty much the same. And the other 2 players, the red and blue, have the exact same size. So you have to build it in the identical X, Y, and Z coordinates, but inside your cube. Even 1 block wrong, it's not correct. Bottom left, you kind of see it every once in a while I update the percentages. 15% done. Now it's 25-23, red with a slight win. Top left and top right of your screen, above the cages, you see kind of a crude progress indicator that turns from white wool to green. Each block is a 10%, so you can see 30 to 29 right now. We're just playing for fun, Hodge, and testing. I mean, I want to let people play if it works, and everything's working good, except for the title. One thing that's broke, I haven't fixed with 1.10. When the game is over, it should bring up a title saying blue team wins, red team wins. That was broke in the tag that we tested earlier and this. It's an easy, simple fix. I just didn't think of it before the stream, and I'm not going to take the time to fix that tonight. So that's why you see me doing the check command at the very end, just to make sure somebody actually has won. Hey, Carly. So we're looking at 71-70 right now. It's a very close race. Seems like these always come down to the people who make one little mistake. These 2 teams working very well together. (95-76). Red looks like they're very close. 97 to 79. They've only got 5 bad blocks. 97-91. 4 versus 15 wrong. So these two teams, there we go. It looks like blue did it. Only 2 blocks wrong. All right, blue won the first one. Oh, little poo here. So if blue wins this one, it's over. How many teams do we have left, Affleck? Or is that pretty? Are we getting through everybody?
We're probably about halfway. We have 1, 2, 3 left, possibly 4.
3 teams, or 4 teams, or 3 groups?
3 teams, or like 3 groups. Sorry,
Okay.
3 groups. And then there's Bunny's team that can go again.
And then after we kind of give everybody a chance, we might try to let the winners play just for the heck of it real quick. I don't know if we're going to have enough where like it works out evenly. So man, it's not going to be like an official tourney. So we may have to take some liberties. But again, today is a testing day. Everything seems to be working good. I want to have some days where we do some actual, like just lots of mini games. The red team just now starting to place blocks. And the blue team already at like 40-some%. 41 to 3. 42 to 11. Looks like red is starting to make a little progress. But if blue wins this, it is over. And they're already, I believe, at 50% now. Yep, 27 to 50. They got twice as many correct blocks. Roughly. $32 to 68. They seem to be holding the same pace here, but the red team seems to be struggling. This is my plug-in, Darkside. Hey, Comet. %87 for blue right now. 90%. 92 to 65. This could be another sweep. There it is. I tell you, red made a valiant attempt to come back, but you can see they missed some of the stinky effect. Everything else was right, so literally they just had to get that. Alright, so again, once we clear a game, I reset it. The plugin puts everybody back into the lobby. Lobby down here. Pretty much this entire area is the lobby. We got players waiting to go over here. Affleck has the ability with the plugin. I've given him access to add the players. So he is doing like a /red/blue with their names to get them on their teams. And then we're going to get the next round.
All right, so red team shall be Mr. Awesome, NG, and JoJo. And then blue team, Mr. Blue Team, shall be Mr. Bender, Crafty, Jakers, and Sea Fox. Teams should be ready to go.
There's the next object. It's just for fun, Eddie. I mean, we're testing today. Well, I mean, the goal is to get more mini games. I'm working on more plugins. You know, we did tag earlier, which is, I mean, everything is, I try not to use other people's plugins for a lot of this stuff. There are some good plugins out there for some mini games, but I'm working on kind of our own creative things. So we're going to do like a day where we do tag, where we do Don't Be Last, where we do Stop the Boom, where we do Copycat. I've got another new one, and I got another one that I'm working on too that I think is going to be really fun. You guys are going to love, but I'm not going to say anything about that one. So we're at 6% for red, 11 for blue, so they're very close. Infernal, the goal is just going to be, this will be like a world that has this and has other stuff in it. Tag, all the things running at one time. So if you come in here and you want to watch this game, you can watch it. I'm not going to try to build parkour in here. But people could go while they don't want to watch and run tag. And if you want to watch, you watch. I can't imagine why you'd want to run something while this game's going on, but that way people will be able to do different things. Some of the games that I'm working on, like Don't Be Last, Stop the Boom, those don't work within like the same world. So I may do like Lobby, where you can go through portals to go to the Don't Be Last worlds and stuff like that. But again, this is testing, so looks like red right now down 44 to 63. I think you can also, isn't there like a mute command or something, or can like a mod in Minecraft mute somebody from everybody or just from themselves?
I'm not sure.
So, I mean, I may add some features for that kind of capability too. $94 to 78 right now. 10 bad blocks for the blue team. 90 to 92. This is coming down to the wire here. $97. There it is. Red takes it. 97. Only 4 blocks wrong for the blue team. And there they are. They were so close. There we go. It's Mario. So we're going to try to finish these rounds of testing, letting people play, because this works. There's not really any major issue. Then we're going to go ahead and move on to Don't Be Last. At least Cloud caught that joke. So again, this is my plug-in copycat. Players right now, red team, blue team, are racing to try to recreate that object in the center. It has to be block to block, perfect, same location. The objects so far today have all, for the most part, been 2D, but 3D will work with this also. We just would never build something where you can't see the inside blocks. (36 to 35), so these guys are really neck and neck right now. (51 to 55). 57 to 64%. Top right and left, you see a progress indicator that's only in whole increments of 10%, but it does give you a rough guesstimate if you're one of the players. 61 to 71. So the red team won the last game, I believe, didn't they?
I think it was blue, wasn't it?
I'll look in my highlight command. It's whatever I typed last. (68 to 88). Looks like blue is going to take this. They think they're done, but they've got some wrong stuff. They're at 95%. They have 7 wrong blocks. Chance for red. Now they only have 5 bad blocks. One bad block. There it is. Yeah, blue won that one, but red won the first one. A lot missing for red. So we're tied 1-1. It's a cheeseburger. This one's got some different blocks kind of sprinkled throughout. Not too terribly crazy. If a team is missing, yeah, where's Wimpy? He'd gladly pass Tuesday. If a team is missing a player, they can go without, with just 2. It doesn't really matter. Might even be easier.
Yeah, there's currently 2 teams of 2 right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
They must have one more group that wants to go 2 or 3.
(29 to 41). 39-50. Blue team could be making the comeback here. They lost the first round, won the second. It's 2 out of 3, so this is their chance. It's very close though. 55-63. This is anybody's game. Boy, this is a closey. Blue seems to be pushing a little further ahead right now, though. 71-77. Different strategies. I mean, blue has filled out the outer circle and then is working inward. It's tied right now, 78-78. (84-84). Oh, red might now have taken the lead. 90-90. Oh, look at this. 97-94. 4 bad and for red, 10 bad blocks for blue. So red obviously has the advantage right now with only having to fix 3 blocks at this point now. Oh, I see one of the problems too. 3 bad blocks on red. 8 on blue. Oh, blue takes it. There was only 1 bad block for Team Red. Let's see which one it was. They had that 1 block wrong. They had it as a pickle or lettuce when it should have been a piece of the meat. Alright, looks like somebody's throwing wool on the ground down there. Who's the litter bug? Alright, Mr. Affleck, getting the next group ready.
All right, so Team Red, I would like Hodge, the Free Willy, and Super Sammy. And then for Team Blue, I would like Dark Shadow, Unique Impact, and Air Owl. Teams should be set.
Alright, here we go. Arrow, not wasting any time, just come over and fly around by me instead of helping his team. I don't know, we might do tag later. I'm not sure if people... I mean, after Don't Be Last, that might be it. Again, I'm just trying to test all the plugins. Right now, the only real issue I've found is the title. I mean, there's things I want to add to all these plugins, but no real bugs except for the title.
Also, I think everyone's gone for now, so that should be all of them.
Okay. How many winning teams have we had?
Bon?
I'm not sure.
We might move on to Don't Be Last. That way we don't have to worry about it. We can always come back to this, but if we don't have all the previously winning teams, then it would be hard unless we start going back through the video. I don't want to waste that much time. 20-13 right now. Red has a slight advantage. Some lovely creations here for people to build by Comma and DB. There have been some submitted ones to us, and there's possibly some other ones built by others, but I think Comma and DB have built pretty much most of the stuff that we're seeing. Cloud might have joined in, I'm not even sure. Maybe she gave him ideas. I can't remember. I thought Cloud had some input or something with some of these things.
She had a couple.
She sent us some ideas as well.
I think the last I checked, there was 99 of these things.
What?
Almost.
So we'll let this round go, and then we're going to move on. We'll take like a small break, drinks, all that stuff, and I'm going to get the next... Or I've set up some worlds for Don't Be Last. The same world can be used multiple times, but I did create a few worlds. So we're going to get that tested here in a little bit. I know that one's going to have more issues, because I did add some stuff to try to clean up the game, but we've never tested it, so I don't remember what all I did. So I fully expect that one could fail. If it's really bad and there's too much stuff I have to fix that I can't do necessarily during a live stream, we may just do a little tag or something, and then maybe just chillax with something else. $79-71 right now. Red has the lead. This is the first round, best of 3 out of these two teams, so looks like it's a very close 92-85. There you have it. Red team takes it. And blue really had everything right. They just didn't have everything in yet. All right, here we go. Red team wins this. It's over. It's Pac-Man's ghost. Which one's the red one?
I'm not sure.
Blink?
I'm going to go with Inky.
It's Blinky.
Dang, I'm smart.
As far as you know.
I know.
Alright, so right now red has 1% correct, although that's going to probably change here in a second when it updates. I got a feeling we've got some people who are off target a little bit here. 5% versus 6%. This one's a little tricky at the bottom of the ghost. So players rushing. If you've never seen my copycat plugin, the center is the template. These are things created by a bunch of the mods. The red team on the left, blue team on the right are rushing to try to rebuild that identically in their area. It's a 30 by 30 by 30 cube. You have to build exactly the same block types, exactly the same positions. If you're even off in the depth, even though it's a 2D object, if you're off on the wrong depth, it won't count. Because the way the plugin's written, it can be a 2D or a 3D object. If there are 3D objects, we would never put blocks inside that you can't see. Otherwise, it would be very hard to know what's inside. So if there's glass or something, there could be a block on the inside. But I think pretty much everything, besides a few at the very beginning that we've already done many months ago when we first tested this, I think those are all gone. Wow. Blue team dominated there. So we're tied 1-1. Red team would have won that. It would have been over. A lot missing there on red. Ooh, we have a giraffe on the ground.
Sounds cruel.
I think that Snake Mario bit it. Oh, did I say that? Probably the giraffe either was talking in a movie or used wrong grammar on the internet, and Mario hit it. Oh, somebody sent me a link. I don't know if I have it handy. There was a study by, I think it was the University of Michigan, that said grammar Nazis are typically unhappy people and don't have friends. Is that
Sounds
true?
Just like me.
Is that true? Well, DB has already said it is, and Mario and DB are the biggest grammar Nazis.
That's just what people with bad grammar say because they're sad they can't use grammar.
It's a scientific study.
Where'd you read it?
The University of Michigan. They said I'll post a link. I'll tweet it later. I'm sure you could Google it. Just say like University of Michigan grammar Nazis, and you'll probably find it.
You probably saw it on Twitter.
But is it spelled right though?
Well, you type what you want in Google. What I find funny though is some of the grammar Nazis have tweeted things that are spelled wrong, but none of us corrected them or they've used improper grammar.
Me?
You've had your occasion. Maybe not recently, but I know DV recently had one that was wrong.
When?
I go through your tweets. I don't know.
I'm looking.
It's probably been a week, 3-4 weeks or something. I don't know.
Week.
Mary has to check now.
Week.
But yes, grammar Nazis, unhappy people. Google it, you might find it. University, I believe it was University of Michigan. It could have been Michigan University, Michigan State. I don't know. Do you can read my messages, guys, or I get banned? No, we can read your messages. I have no idea how to pronounce your name though, so I'm gonna call you Mappy. There we have it. Blue team is the champ.
I have missed a few commas, but other than that.
No, sorry, it wasn't a comma.
Where was it? Which one? Mario, have you found it?
Nope. I'll find it.
Was it a spelling mistake or a grammar thing?
I'm not really positive. I think it was just like double words or just extra words that don't make sense.
So, rambling?
No, there's no such thing as rambling. I mean, you grammar Nazis try to tweak things. I have no idea. And I don't want my stream to be about grammar Nazis, so we're going to move on. But we're going to get set up for Don't Be Last. It'll take me about 5 minutes, and we're going to get set up. That one's going to have less players, so not everybody's going to get to play each round, depending on how many people want to play. 1.10.2, all that good stuff. We'll be right back. All right. We're back. Don't be last. The server is whitelisted right now. I'm going to unwhitelist it. If it fills up, I've got it set for 16. It might count the spectators, which, again, this plugin needs work. Whoever gets in, gets in. If you don't get in, I apologize. Whitelist is off. We'll try to do multiple rounds.
Give him in setup mode.
Is it not letting people? Well, it's in setup mode. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Please hold. Let me gotta look and see what my commands are for this. Oh, I don't even know. All right. Lobby. That works. All right. So here we go. Don't be last. I have no idea if it's going to work. 30 seconds, an item is going to be announced. You cannot leave the cages initially until the item's announced. Once you bring the item back, you need to be inside the Lightstone. You cannot leave once you do that. We'll do multiple rounds, guys, so if you didn't get in, we'll let you get in the next round. The plugin may have major issues too. Ooh, fetch me a torch, don't be last. Can't break blocks that are inside the lobby, I don't believe. You gotta get outside the lobby. So once you bring it back, it has to be in your hand, I believe, and then you have to be inside the light zone. I didn't want to put like 30 people in the game because it would just take forever, so I wanted to keep the numbers down. So if you played this game and it works, next game we'll try to get anybody who didn't get in. So let's remember who played if we can. I know I can't remember. Alright, Infernal just crafted a torch and he's 65 blocks from spawn. I need to put the go command in here. I need to get that working. Raham just crafted a torch. Now players can craft extra stuff, but if you once you get back into the area and lock yourself in, you can't leave. So Infernal and Glow has got back, as has Raham. But once you're in, you can't leave. Jojo and Cosmic are back. So some players are really struggling here. Once the players all get back, minus the last player, that player is kicked from the game. The Fox, Sammy, Bunny, all back. Looks like somebody else is coming back. Skeptic, or Sven, back. So we've got ourselves 5 players still out there. Fox and Mike are back. 3 left. And I believe if any players are listening to the game, I guess I could just ask. Oh, so Skeptic just crafted a torch, but he's 99 blocks away. Alright, Skeptic was kicked because they were last. Next item will be announced in 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm surprised players didn't just try to go the tree route there and just make the torch with the charcoal instead of coal.
They probably forgot, honestly.
Now,
One
if
of
it
the
would have
things
said
I
bring
always
me
forget.
back charcoal or bring me back coal, if it would have said coal, bring back coal. Ooh, a water bucket. This one's going to require a little bit more work. So you can see players are kept in the cage until it's announced. And once you're in the cage, I believe I stopped you from placing blocks or crafting. If you die, you should respawn. I'm not sure, honestly, what I do on a respawn. If I just keep you alive or I put you back in the cage, and then you have to like go get your stuff. I think I would have done that. So this one's definitely going to be more work. One of the things I am going to do on the plugin, like I said, is for larger groups, knock more out than one each round, and also have like items that are kind of leveled. So like the first round, you don't get something like a diamond pickaxe. That would be a nightmare. You very well could have that happen today. depending on what all items I have in the item pool. Oh, I don't have night vision on this one, so night vision needs to be added. Now remember, if you want to play the next game, if you didn't get in this game, the next game will be for people who haven't played yet. Now, I haven't tried teams with this. We've only done this a few times. Honestly, the plugin worked pretty well last time, and then I made some changes to it to fix a lot of the collusion that players were doing. So like now it's like once creeper for Mike. Once you get into the area, I try to prevent like placing stuff. People were placing chests, like if they finished and were in the area, the final stage, they would check in with their item and then they would place a chest outside of this. Oh, Cosmic Cortex just filled a water bucket. He's 65 away. And he's already back. But like say Cosmic, you can't leave this once you check in, but he would like, not him, but using him as an example, place a chest here and then fill it up with stuff to help somebody. Matt back. I mean, I want to do more with the plugin, so there will be possibly teams. I want to, like I said, when there's a large group, because I was thinking 64 players, and maybe like the bottom 16 go in the first round or something crazy. But you need, because you don't want it to go on for 63 rounds. So you got to kind of scale it based on how many people are in the game. Not if we have enough people to fill in the group. The next round, I have 3 worlds set up, so I may do this 3 times. Right, Mike died. His stuff drops. And then he's back at spawn and out on the course. Spin just came back. So dying does not end your game, but it makes you lose your stuff. Potentially. I mean, he might be able to get back to it. So we're going to have like 12 or 13 per round. Sammy's got a water bucket. Looks like he just either filled it up twice or he has 2 of them. So it needs some speed up and some balance based off numbers and stuff. But that's, again, this is testing day, so please, if it's one of those games where you're worried about everything working beautifully, you're going to get salty, don't play.
And Mike in trouble. And dead.
So AA Mike really struggling here. He is littered with arrows. I mean, look at him. He's just trying to get back to his stuff. I mean, it's a harsh world out there, buddy. Don't go it alone. Although you have to. He quit. Oh, he got kicked. I thought he quit. Hey, Mike gone. Alright, next item going to be announced in 30 seconds. So this plugin needs work. I mean, it can get slow when there's a lot of rounds. So like I said, the premise is great. The execution is working well. He didn't rage quit, guys. That was me thinking he did, but I didn't think it was that close.
This is interesting.
A diamond sword. That's going to require some work unless they already found diamond. I don't know if anyone's watching. Are any of you guys watching on the YouTube side? Or is it just Ed? I mean, I know Ed's like
I'm watching both.
They're fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Alright. If players are getting stuff as they go, it shouldn't be as big a deal. Looks like NG and Cosmic kind of together. Together forever. Forever together. I don't know if they're planning on working together or he's just trolling. There's Matt down below. There, I believe, is some of Mike's death right there. So this is one of those games where it's important to be back, obviously. You don't want to be last, but it's also important to try to get some extra things. Because you don't lose your stuff every round. And you want to know, like, what can you use to possibly make the next round easier. So you guys may remember we've done some videos of this. This was kind of a game I created. I mean, it was musical chairs, but in Minecraft, you know, and not musical chairs, but that whole idea of always one less seat every round to get rid of a player. So we've done this manually, but I decided that I thought this would be fun to do a plugin of. So nobody yet bringing back a diamond. The world is smaller. I'm also going to add some things to the plugin too, like say I decide you want a piece of zombie flesh. That's not necessarily that hard because you can always find zombies. But if I have an item that's keyed off of a specific thing that may not be in the world, then I got to make sure it's either in the world or I spawn it in the world. Once the game's running, guys, you can't get in. We're going to try to get new people in, do another round. I might try to do like 10 people or something in the next round. So these are the players: Raham, Matt, Cosmic, Hodge, Infernal, Bunny, Jojo, Spin, Super Sammy, NG, and Sea Fox. I mean, I wouldn't do this in a UHC mode. I could add combat as an option, but I think even if I mean, it'd only be good possibly for team mode, but I don't really think combat's needed. I think right now, just the trickery of taking stuff from people, getting their loot when they die. I mean, this is a toughie, a diamond sword. And I do want, like I said, I want to have like level 1 items, level 2 items, level 3 items. And I haven't looked at like any of the 10.2, probably even the 1.9 blocks to determine if there's anything that I should add to that item pool that's been added to Minecraft since. I would never put in stuff that requires you to go to the Nether, unless I'm completely crazy and I did by accident. Because I just don't think having to get to the Nether should make sense. Getting a piece of obsidian, sure, that could be doable. It's possible, Eddie, but for me, Don't Be Last is about getting items and bringing them back. I'm not going to make it where you have to go kill certain mobs, like kill 3 stuff. I just don't see that being something I want to do.
Matt found diamond.
Can you make an AK in this game? I don't believe so. We're testing Slime, some of my plugins. Earlier we started testing we've tested, this is the 3rd plugin. Test 1 was a game called Tag. Test, which is, you know, basically you run an obstacle parkour course. If you tag somebody, they go back to the last checkpoint. You want to be the last, or the first person to the finish. Second game on my plugin we tested was a game I call Copycat, where players get on teams and they have to copy an object that's built out of blocks. In a 30 by 30 cube, you have to copy it identically, block to block, location to location. First team to copy it correctly wins. And now we're doing Don't Be Last, which is another, again, this is a plugin, but this is a game that we've played in Minecraft before that I came up with without a plugin, but this is using my plugin. Players, you can see there's 11 players, and they're given an item every round to try to make. You can see right now it's a diamond sword. 11 players, the first 10 back continue on. The next person, the 11th person in this case, is out. Then a new item is told to the players with 10 players left, and then first 9 back continue on. So every round you lose a player. If you think getting a diamond sword is hard, I don't know, man. Maybe you shouldn't be playing Minecraft. NG crafted a diamond sword, and he is 108 blocks from spawn. So we're going to have our first player back. Cosmic getting some gold here. Could come in handy. You never know if I ask for a golden thing. Could be a gold, you know, could ask for a gold ingot. You just don't know. If you have the item, if you've already got it, then when it calls out, you just put it in your hand and you're done. I would recommend going out and getting a few more things before you come back, but you can be immediately done. That's why mining is important. If you get something quick, it might be your best interest to hang around a while and keep mining. Because you can see right now, nobody back yet. No one's checked in with the diamond sword. But we've seen that Matt and NG have both done that. They just haven't come back with it. Once you craft the item, you have to bring it back to spawn and get inside the spawn area, which is highlighted with these 4 columns. Slime Jitters, everybody who codes plugins for Bucket, you do it in Java. Infernal just crafted. So that's 3 players have crafted diamond swords. And Mr. Matt here, you can see he's got the item, but he's taken some time. It looks like he's smelting. He's smelting some gold. Now, if I ask for a gold ingot, he's in great shape. But if he uses all of his gold and I ask for like a gold block, not a block per se, like the one where you take all the ingots, but just like the actual block you mine, then he's in trouble. Hodge may be trying to come in and steal it. Sven, stealing is allowed in this game.
Make me a notch apple, don't be last. Lol.
Yeah. I mean, I purposely don't have some items in the pool because they're too hard. Once you bring an item back and check in, which NG has done, you cannot leave the area. It won't let him. If he tries to walk out of the columns, he'll get snapped back in. He shouldn't be able to place blocks or do anything. This helps, like, if somebody's like, oh my god, I need another piece of diamond, and NG's got an extra, he couldn't throw it down or give the item to somebody. He could do it until he checks in, but once he checks in, it's over. So Raham and Cosmic have just crafted diamond swords. I might have dirt in there. You never know. You can see NG just got snapped back. So Matt coming close, but Cosmix is checked in. Matt's gonna head and get some wool from a sheep, and he's taunting that check-in line because once he goes in, he is stuck. What program? Well, I mean, obviously, if you're talking about what development environment, I'm using the IDEA, whatever it's called, by IBM. But some people use Eclipse. It's up to you. And then, of course, I use the Java development kit to do the actual building. Bunny diamond sword. So Bunny made 3 of them. I wonder if Bunny's going to be helping people. Why waste all that diamond? He's also got to get out. Yeah, I don't like Eclipse. I think Eclipse is garbage. But, you know, I know a lot of people use it. Don't like it. I don't know, Eddie. You have to wait until it's called. I don't mention what's in the list. But Bunny is heading out. So we've got 9 players out there still. 2 have checked in. Bunny has items. I'm kind of sticking with Bunny because I'm wondering if he's trying to help people. So we want to see if he crafted those extra diamond swords. If he's planning on being like the Easter Bunny, but instead of eggs, giving out diamond swords. Yeah, we've done Pokemon Go. I streamed it a couple Sundays ago. The family and I went out, and I streamed my phone, and wife and daughter streamed with their cameras. We may do it again this weekend. I said I can't do it every weekend because of the bandwidth. So Bunny's still grabbing some stuff. Now we do have 7 players back. Matt brought back an item. So if Bunny goes into that area, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't remember if I don't think I disabled throwing stuff until you go in the cage. Here they are. Jojo and Hodge given items by Bunny. So they're back. Hodge still hasn't locked in. Yeah, there's 11 players. 5 are not back yet. Hodge taunting that line. Once he goes in, he's stuck. Maybe he thinks he needs something else. This could burn him if he goes too far away and 4 other people come back before him. Spin just crafted a diamond sword. Hey, I don't think so, Eddie. Not gonna do banner shields with flags on it. There's enough problems with people not knowing how to do it, like banners, let alone shields. Or shields, let alone banners. World's not a huge world. It is bordered, although Bordy in this one does not attack. You guys need to calm down on the player count.
Spen's dying.
Oh, God.
Moment. If he keeps continuing, Spen's going to run into a bunch of paths.
Goodbye, Spin. Maybe zombie chasing you. Been dead.
And he had a diamond sword.
Well, he's back. Back again. He's gonna run. Only 4 people can still check in. Spin had the item, but can he get to it? There it is. How How do you play? We're playing Don't Be Last. If you've seen videos I've done of it, an item is listed. You can see right now it's a diamond sword. Items are random. Plugin tells you what item you need to go get. Don't be last. Player who doesn't bring it back, the last player, is killed. Sven's in real trouble here. Oh, poor Sven. I want to see one of the mobs pick up his diamond sword. Because wouldn't if like a mob picks up his sword and that mob despawns, it's gone.
Sometimes even when you kill the zombie that has to pick up the diamond sword, it doesn't give it back. Doesn't drop it again.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Sven just picked up a diamond sword.
He's in trouble.
Where'd he go?
He died.
Oh, he died. I thought he got away.
He's
I
making
override to
progress.
death. Poor
From over
Sven.
there to there. He's
Well,
coming
if you
back
got someplace
again.
to go, Mr. Awesome, I apologize if it's not going to happen quick enough for you. Sven just picked up a diamond sword. Sven, definitely the most dedicated player. Only 3 players remain left out there. Sven has one of them. I am going to change the tab screen to like show who's like back with a different color when they bring something back, so we can just click the tab screen and know who's not there yet. Probably have
It's
everybody
just
red.
Ben and Super Sammy now.
Alright, so once Sven gets back, it's over. No, you're okay, Mr. Awesome. I've been getting a few messages from some wannabe coders, too, that keep telling me what I should do differently. You haven't done anything. Alright, so diamond swords are locked in. Let's hope that we get an item that everybody has. 30 seconds, the next item is good. But yeah, private message me with like all their... I always get people who message me like great ideas. Usually most of them aren't coders. So if you sent me a message and I didn't respond, it's probably just because either you're driving me crazy or I'll respond. I usually respond. Iron block. Ooh. This one's a little bit of
Bunny
work.
already crafted it.
Yeah, Bunny has it. Will he go ahead and lock in? One of my difficulties was like, you know, do I allow people to put chests down? Do I allow people to throw stuff? I don't once they lock in. I allow it when they're outside of the spawn, but not once they lock in. You know, I've had a few people, one of the messages I got was telling me that I should make sure that they can't throw anything down throughout the entire game. Problem is just, if your inventory fills up, then what do? If I prevent you from dropping items and not putting the items in chests and things, how do you get rid of items besides dying? So it has to be something where I'll either, like I do right now, once they lock in, I don't allow them. Or once they craft the item that's in question, I don't allow them to throw anything else down. But people need to be able to throw stuff down.
Sven is
Sven.
getting beaten.
Sven, go somewhere else, Sven. What is wrong with you? Look at this guy. He's a pincushion.
Maybe he likes the challenge.
Well, if I block chests, I'd block furnaces too. I mean, that's not. But my point is just, players need to be able to get rid of items, especially in a game like this, maybe where you're stocking up on things. So teamwork. Oh, spin. You're gonna die again.
God.
Think of spin. Oh my God, spin. Hey, you met her. So right now I'm going to leave it the way it is so that people can help. One of my pieces of logic is that helps the rounds go quicker because people can help each other. But what I might do is once you craft the item that's needed, because when you see I pop a message up, once you craft it, I prevent you from dropping, throwing, placing things in chests, all that stuff. Cosmic Cortex, crafted in iron block. This one shouldn't be as bad. Yeah, another person said, Boz, you must remove the item from their inventory once the next round starts. So in this case, you don't get your iron block once the round's over. I don't know. I kind of like having them keep it because it would make it easier. Like if the next thing's an iron sword, you got an iron block, boom. I mean, there's so many things you can do. But if I get salty too, I apologize because a lot of times I get all the would-be coders insulting stuff. They always do it in private messages. They never do it publicly so everybody else can laugh. But I get some salty people telling me how I should do things. And typically I've never seen those people actually do anything. I've had a few of them like, I'm going to make a UHC plugin that is better than yours. And I'm like, okay. Which maybe they will. But I haven't seen them do it yet. Alright, we might have NG coming back. I'm not doing anything special here. It would be very easy for anybody who can do any coding to make this plugin. You could probably make it in an hour. I'm not claiming anything special here.
I think Spen actually gave up to go to his old stuff.
That's a toughie. I mean, he needs to have somebody go with him. Thank you, Pappy. No, I'm not saying either two. I mean, I think a lot of people make great stuff. My UHCs are definitely not anywhere near the best. There's Badline and some of those places that do some of the really good big servers, big setups, really great infrastructures. I just like to do things, and I try to take people's input when I can. Sometimes I get weird input. Sometimes I get stuff I'm already planning on doing. Sometimes I get stuff that I technically don't want to do for different reasons. Sometimes I get stuff that is horrible to do, or a horrible suggestion. Sven was kicked because they were last. Let's hope the next item is an iron block. That'd be funny. I mean, my UHC plugin is, if by no means, it is not simple. I'm pretty proud of it because it does a lot of game modes, and I don't think there's any UHC plugin, any one plugin that does as many game modes as mine does. I just don't run on huge servers that cost $200-300 a month, like some of the big networks. But I have a plugin that I think is pretty cool in the fact that it can do so much. So they need Rails. That shouldn't be too bad. We got Matt, Hodge, and Infernal already done them.
Infernal just broke Bunny's crafting table twice and stole some items.
Nice. So Infernal is back. Hodge seems to be hanging around Infernal, but I don't believe Infernal can drop anything at this point either. So if they're hoping he's going to give something back, it ain't going to happen. So only the one player back right now. Rails shouldn't be too hard for him. I mean, unless they used up all of their iron, but they do have an iron block. So,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, unless they don't have sticks or wood or whatever, it should be. This one should be super simple. Raham brought back. Seafox brought back. Bunny, Cortex, Hodge, Matt. We're down to 1 player. Is it JoJo? There it is. NG kicked. That was a quick one. I could do 6,400, 200 players. There is no real limit short of the server, but the games would take forever if I did too many people. So I have to code the plugin to get rid of more people early when there's bigger numbers to get it down to like a final 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. Ooh, obsidian. If they've got water and they've got lava, this could, and they have enough diamond to make a pick, this could be very easy. But if they don't have enough diamond for a pick, you're going to see people, because if somebody has the diamond pick, I bet you JoJo, Raham, Bunny, Hodge, all these guys are going to work together. Let's stick with these 4. I bet one of them has a diamond pick. If they have lava buckets and water buckets, they could easily... yep, they're together because look, they're all coming back. They could easily just do it on the surface. Yeah, if you don't know how to craft the items, you're in real trouble. But, I mean, it's not like it's that hard. If you don't know how to craft, just bring up your browser and go to any Google, the Minecraft item, and you'll know how to make it. So these guys, looks like they're going to go underground here. This is lava level, so they've got a pretty easy go here of it. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely... Look at that, Bunny's picked up obsidian. Now, they did split up a little bit, but there's Raham. So Bunny's gotten 3 pieces. Boy, wouldn't they be worried if they hadn't colluded earlier and I'd put in the plugin that once somebody gets the item, they can't drop or throw things or do anything. He would have all that obsidian and not be able to give it to anybody. So he got 4 pieces, and then he and Matt just got a piece himself. So he's got enough for that group of 4. But even if they work together as a group of 4, they got to turn on each other eventually. So nobody is locked in the obsidian yet. I hope the next one's like a block of dirt. Bunny, another one? Or he threw it and picked it up again. He's only got 1 on his inventory now. So I think he's giving them out. Here comes Raham. Raham back. 7 players. Only 6 more people. I wonder if we're going to have any players also try to get a bucket of lava and a bucket of water to have that handy. Infernal picked up obsidian. It looks like he did his on his own. So I guess the one good thing today is everything's relatively working. This plugin, like I said, I got a lot of stuff I want to add to it, but it does work. Yeah, they may already have a bucket of water. They may change it out for a bucket of lava if they only have 1 bucket. they may have forgot to refill it. You don't know. But I mean, who knows what the next item's going to be? I have no idea. Well, I mean, we're already technically... I've already had people message that colluding is not fair, so... That might classify, I guess, as mean people to some. So we'll do one more round of this. I'll probably try to do like 10 players or something. I'm not sure. Because I literally, I mean, I'll be honest. I just randomly pick an item to start. So there's a chance the first item could be like obsidian or a diamond sword, which would be a nightmare start. But like I said, it's gonna have categories where, you know, there's gonna be things called tier 1, maybe tier 2, tier 3. And I want to add stuff that is, if it has a dependency that is rare, normally I would just leave it out of the list for now. But if there's something that I want to put in that has a dependency, here's players coming back: Matt, Cosmic, Hodge. 3 players remain. I think JoJo's back. Fox was kicked. JoJo was the last one back. So Fox, gone. 7 players. But have tiers of items and also have like a dependency. So if I have an item like, say, Spider Eye, that I make sure that I spawn spiders in the world. Which spiders shouldn't be any big deal. They'll be underground generally. But you get the idea. I mean, I wouldn't want to have like a requirement for pigs, like pig meat, unless there were pigs. That's cool, Gaming Nation. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Wood axe.
This will be easy. This is also a race. I don't think people can be friends. Rahum, Bunny, Hodge, all back. JoJo back. Matt is close, but he should be able to do it. Matt is back. We're down to just 2 people. I think it's Cosmic and somebody else.
And Infernal.
It's a race. It's a race. I don't. Cosmic doesn't have it. He's out.
What tree's right there?
Alright, next items are going to be called out. Bring back a dragon egg, yeah. I don't have any, I don't believe I have any nether items in the list. I don't necessarily want to do nether items. It is possible. I mean, I may have put them in there. Maybe I was feeling really annoyed and put them in there. But, you know, like I said, until I put the balance in where there's like tiered levels of stuff, flint and steel. This should be easy. Do they have any gravel that they've kept? Did they already get flint? JoJo already has it and it's back. Hodge is back. 4 remain. Infernal is doing
Infernal's
the old
breaking
gravel. Bring back bedrock. Bring back a barrier block. Yeah, no elytra. I have to put new stuff in, so there's a lot of things that aren't in the latter updates, the 1.9s and 1.10s.
Last round where it's only 2 players. Bring back a dragon egg to be last.
2 players remain. Bunny and somebody.
And Matt, I think.
So the groups are having to start cutthroating now on each other. All right, Matt is out. 5 players. A boat. Should be relatively easy. Bunny, JoJo back. Hodge back. Rahum back. Infernal kicked. So we're down to Hodge,
No.
Bunny, Jojo, and Rahum.
Now the team has to split up.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four here, the Fearsome Four. The people don't like them for teaming four.
To be fair, Bunny did most of the work.
Yeah. A bow. Ooh. How will these evil players work now that they have to turn on each other? Hodge must have the items, or he needs something else here, because he seems to be staying right up here at the crafting tables. Bunny coming back now. If I was them, I would make sure I don't give Bunny anything. Bunny was the one helping them, so technically Bunny's probably their strongest competition. They might have all decided to break away now. Hey, McNuggets. So you can see them down below. I have to add the night vision to the plugin and all that stuff, so I'll add that. You could technically go into creative, give yourself the potions for it. I don't want to do it because I'll scare the players.
They remember where Spen died, there were some spiders there.
Spin remembers where he died. Spin died a lot.
Spen's gonna have nightmares about that.
You know, I mean, teaming is teaming. It happens. Everybody has the opportunity to team. Oh, that's cool, McNuggets. Glad to have you here. So these guys are looking for string. Obviously, spiders, a great source of it. Abandoned mine shafts. I wouldn't say it's meant to be solo. I never said this had to be a solo game. I mean, I did say people could give other people other stuff. I've allowed that. It does happen. Until I try to take away every possibility of people dropping items or helping each other, I mean, I have to allow it. If I want to, I could try to code every situation, but I guarantee you people are going to try to figure out ways around it to help each other. So you could get a bow from a skeleton, I guess. These two are fighting. Jojo just runs by. I mean, it doesn't matter how you get it. These guys are horrible shots. Should have explosive arrows on. You can't join the server yet because this game's in progress. Obviously, you can't join a game like this once it starts. When I do the next game, probably let 10 people get in, just because it is getting later and I have dinner coming up in a little while. And who knows how long this one's going to take. How much string do you need?
3.
Alright, Bunny has 2.
3 sticks, 3 string.
Not sure what he's worried about all this lava for. He might be trying to build a house. Welcome back, Mappy. Although I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but you are Mappy to me from now on. So Bunny is still here with one of his teammates, but I don't know if they're going to be very friendly towards each other. I would think if Bunny gets like a string, long haul of string, that he might be helpful. But I think players are going to probably get their bow and get out of here. There's only 4 players, so the first 3 back with a bow survive. Hodge killed.
Got swarmed.
Hey, Jenny.
Jojo dead.
So let's see if Hodge goes back to his stuff. This is a horrible thing to have happen late game. If you die and lose your stuff, the latter rounds could be almost impossible. So the next round when we do it, we're going to probably do 10 people and people who haven't played. And the only way I'd allow repeat players would be if we don't get 10 people. I could, obviously make it for more people, but the game would last forever. Thank you for the host, McNuggets. Are you the new no artificial flavors and preservatives nuggets? There you can see 3 of the players in my view. Jojo just got a bow. So Jojo right now, the only one. You drop your stuff when you die. You don't drop your stuff when you're kicked.
Jojo on the surface.
I may have. I've gotten some messages about mine or UHC ideas, and I've been kind of busy the last like 2-3 days. I don't think I've responded to anybody, but I have gotten some. I'm not sure if Mine King's name that he used to send it to me was Mine King or if it was something else. Very specific, Stig. We have a food discussion going on Twitch chat. Nuggets versus McNuggets from McDonald's versus Wendy's nuggets versus frozen bags of nuggets. Raham on his way back. Bunny is right here, I think, looking in a chest, hoping to get some stuff. Raham just breaks the chest. I think they've turned on each other. Raham has no string. Bunny has 3. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if these guys, some of them need to smelt something and they won't allow each other to smelt. I don't know if they're trying to give Hodge stuff. So Raham is back. So now it's between Hodge and Bunny. One of these 2 will be gone. Bunny... I thought Bunny had the string a second ago. Oh, he did. He just crafted it. Goodbye, Hodge. Well, let's keep going here. Let's get in there. All right, Hodge kick. I don't want to see him trying to drag this out. It's not. It might be funny to them in their Discord, but it just means more time. All right, 3 remain. 2 more rounds. Let's hope this is a nice, easy one. I took it as Bunny just taunting Hodge at the end there. A bucket. This should be easy. They already have it. All right, Raham kicked. Bunny versus JoJo. And I got no time for their role play. That's kind of creepy, but you know, whatever they like. I can't read your name. Marchin. I'll say that since you spelled that part. Cooked beef. Well, at least it's not a crazy one. It all depends on if somebody already has it and just needs to do the cooking. What are they cooking here? Bunny is your winner. JoJo kicked because they were last. Bunny is your winner. All right, so we're going to get set up for the next one. It'll be a different server just to keep things decent, you know, different server and all that good stuff. So 5-minute break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Please hold. Okay. Alrighty, this is your new world. Look at all the beautifulness. Hopefully you guys remember who played. I'm going to open it up to new players. If you see somebody that's already played, kick them. Once we determine, you don't have to ban them, but kick them. Once we determine there's not enough to fill up the 10 slots or whatever, then we'll do more. Here we go. Lobby is open. All right, I think we're full. I think these are all new players.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Good luck. Our first item up for bid on The Price is Right is going to be revealed in 20 seconds.
Bring me air, don't be last. Lol.
You know, we've been lucky so far. It's always picked decent items, but I'm waiting for the first one to be obsidian or diamond.
Mm-hmm.
An egg. Ooh.
Okay.
I hope there's chickens. I don't know. Do chickens spawn in deserts?
And savannas they do.
Okay, there are chickens. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's chickens. There's a few by Bond.
I mean, people are gonna. No one's punching the chickens for the most part. Everybody's trying to go ahead and make the items. Oh no, Blake Slime has gone medieval on this chicken. Although he's hitting more grass than anything.
I mean, if you found an egg, you can just kill like loads of chickens. So, but not.
I do have another world set up. If this one goes smooth, if people who are playing try to like end it quicker instead of like drawing it out with their medieval roleplay of, you know, weird kinky things.
Chicken torture.
Yeah. Then, you know, maybe I'll try to do a third one for people who haven't played the first two. I was going to do a little tag maybe after, if I only did 2 rounds of this. Bond doesn't want the chickens killed. I guess if you punch them, do you not get the eggs?
No.
No, I think chickens get an egg every 3 or 4 minutes, something like that.
But if you kill them, can they drop an egg if you kill them? I guess they don't, do they?
No.
Nope.
No, they don't.
What if they
Just
like got an egg ready to hatch and you kill them? Shouldn't it just like poof right out? I'm not really too concerned about pushing for tag right now.
Bees
think we're
making
gonna be
chicken
doing-
babies.
This would be the funny thing, like if you got like the egg to immediately kill all the chickens. Like scorch the earth of chickens. I'll just spawn more if we run out of chickens. Fine. Quite the breeder here. Once the game started, guys, you can't log in. See you, Stiggy. Turn on those hacks next time.
Is Bond the chicken whisperer?
He's having trouble right now. He's putting a lot of effort into this. When 2 chickens fall in love, they go on a Minecraft website, like Hodge and whoever, and get married. We know it's weird. Well, there's a baby. Bond has started a family. Hey, Christy, you like Minecraft? You love it? Nice. I've had some people keep asking me, speaking of Minecraft, obviously what we're doing today, do UHCs in Xbox One Minecraft, but it's only 10 players, right? And even if we did it, I don't even know if there's 10 people that watch the Minecraft that know anything about or have an Xbox. I don't know if I have 10 viewers with Xbox One in Minecraft. Although technically, can you now play with the Xbox One people online with the PC? Not this version, but the Windows 10 version. So technically, anyone who's upgraded to Windows 10, could they join with that version? Because you can log in on that with your Xbox Live account. Or create a Live account if you don't have an Xbox Live. I don't know that much about it, so... Only with Poker. What the heck's Poker Edition?
Pocket.
So the Pocket version can log into Xbox One? I'd swear that the Windows 10 version could log into Xbox One servers. But is it only local or something? I'm almost positive that you can log into Xbox One servers, but maybe it's just local. I don't know. If we could do more than 10 people and combine it with like Xbox One users and PC people running the and Pocket or whatever, I'd do it. But 10 users. Windows can play with Pocket. Yeah, it seems like it'd be something they should try to work on, but 10 players is way too small. Hey, Crazy Gamer, what's your question? So G Batman is here. Batman. I still do that whenever I get calls from people trying to sell me stuff and scam me. I always just act like I'm Batman. Yesterday I got a call from a place that told me that I had won a free Bahama vacation for 2.
Ooh.
And they were like, "Are you excited?" And I was like, "Can I take Rachel?" And they're like, "Sure, you can take anyone you want. It's you and one other person." And they're like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "I'm Batman." And then they start to get confused.
Retro is drowning in chickens.
So did G Batman just steal the egg? He said, "Get wrecked, I got it, mate." So I encourage you guys to do that. Use that technique. You don't have to be Batman. Blake just got an egg. But choose your favorite character to be when you get spam calls from people trying to sell you stuff. Serious Carrot just picked up an egg. Yeah, I just thought that the Windows 10 could log into Xbox stuff. I'm almost positive you could do that. I think I did it. I'm pretty sure I played the Xbox One and the Windows 10 together on the same server, just testing it. Maybe I'm crazy. Retro did finally get her egg. Only one player has locked in an egg so far.
I know you played Windows 10, the Windows 10 version, but that was a long time ago.
I don't think I streamed what I'm talking about, but I'm almost positive that I actually... So right now, Blake, the only one who's locked in. I just thought it may have been local network only. And this was before the personal edition, or whatever the one's called with Windows 10. Windows 10 edition, before you could log in. Eddie just picked up an egg. Before you could log in with your Xbox Live. This was the first release of it. Hey fan, welcome back. I don't think it'd been a year, but maybe there's a different fan that showed up. Maybe it was fan 311. What state am I from? Ohio. Used to watch Minecraft Sisters. That's cool, Crazy Gamer. Yeah, that series was popular, especially with the female Minecrafters. Sadly, Piper doesn't have the time to do it, and none of the other people in it would step up to the plate to continue it. So blame all of the other sisters for being lazy.
And I'm not allowed to.
Someday it might come back if like Lizzie ever decides to take it over, but I don't think it's a high priority for her. The two people have brought back eggs. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least that have it. Do I have any guns in my house? You like AKs and stuff. I think you were the one talking about AK-47s or whatever. 74s, I'm not sure.
He was, yeah.
I don't think I want to reveal the answer to that question. Technically, I could. Ohio actually is a carry. You can open carry in Ohio with proper permits.
Boss only uses water guns.
I'm a lethal weapon regardless, though. I've taken like ninjutsu, karate, kung fu, and insert other foreign words that represent martial arts. So, you know, I don't even need it. I am a weapon. 4 players out there still. We've got our final 6 here. These guys will survive. Serious Carrot, Blake, Eddie, Retro, G-Batman, and Bond. So Bond, even though he was trolled by G-Batman, he's still in the game. You got news someone was looking for you? I don't know anything about that. You can't, Isaiah, you can't join a game that's in progress. This would be like go into the World Cup and your team is like knocked out in prelims, but then you just decide you want to play, or run out onto the field with your favorite football/soccer team and decide you want to play. Once the game starts, teams are locked in, or in this case, players are locked in. DB now back. Evil Creature was kicked because they were last. So now there's only 9 players. So you couldn't join this game midstream, but now what's going to happen? A new item is going to be announced in 30 seconds, and then the players have to go find it and bring it back. If they don't, you know, if they're the last to find it, or just the last, if 8 people lock in this next item, the 9th person is eliminated. What's it going to be? Hopefully it's a nice, easy item. That egg was tougher. Shears. Ooh.
It's relatively easy.
Agent 008. I am licensed to kill. Also, I want to make a point. How many people are following the Olympics right now?
No.
No.
Okay, so nobody here follows the Olympics. Anyone in Twitch chat following the Olympics? Or YouTube chat? Anybody? None of you guys care about the Olympics or sports in general? Cloud, do you know about the opening ceremonies? The Tonga guy? The guy from like Tonga or whatever that carried the flag? I would have thought Affleck would know about this since it was flag related. Serious Carrot is just crafted shears. If somebody Googles it, you know, you can see it. A mod could maybe, well, I don't know if you can post a picture to it. But I want to stress, I got a lot of emails asking if that was me. I know we're very similar. And me in looks and body type, but I'm not from Tonga. Or Tongan, or whatever. I guess it could technically be linked. His name was PETA. Yeah, so sorry ladies, that's not me. It looks exactly like me in pretty much all aspects. He was one of those guys. Oh, Crafty almost got killed. He, like, during the opening ceremonies, he carried their flag, and he looked like he oiled his chest. and like was walking shirtless.
Yeah, I just found the exact same picture, Cloud.
That guy. I mean, I could bring Miss Boz in here. She'd tell you it's uncanny that two of us, that guy and me, are almost identical twins. But that was not me.
Oh, it's you. My God.
But yeah, he was a little bit of drama. Some people were like, "Why has he oiled himself up for the opening ceremony?" You know, and then of course some of the ladies were quite impressed. I guess. Oh, that poor skeleton. I was going to tweet that picture, or I'm not sure if it's the one Cloud posted. Darkbat and G-Batman all have shears. I was going to tweet it and do a sorry ladies, that's not me. It's, you know, he may look like me, but well, he definitely got some attention. I think what's funny too is I'm not sure with Phelps how many more events he's going to compete in, but he's got like, is it 20 or 21 gold now? He's got so many gold. He's got like more gold than like 11 countries in their history of the Olympics. In all but 11 countries. So like only like 11 countries have more gold medals than Phelps. And that's just like across all of the Olympics, I guess, since they've been keeping track. And he's not done yet. He's got 2 more events. Did you guys see that one like picture where the guy was like getting ready for the prelims against Phelps and was kind of like dancing in front of him and kind of looking at him, and Phelps just had this stare of like, "I want to kill you" on his face, and it like got reposted on Twitter and made it into all these different memes. And then last night Phelps raced the guy, and that guy didn't even finish in the top 3. Phelps of course got gold. See you, Sammy. So we have 2 or 3 players that are back, I think. You think it's 21 gold? Yeah, it's either 20 or 21, but it's insane how many gold that guy's got. And how many people saw like the pictures of him when he had all those circles all over his like shoulders and stuff, and were like, "What is wrong with him?" And these like dark red circles, but it's called cupping. Okay, so we only have 3 out there still. Make it 2. So who's left? Is Darkbat not locked in? Doesn't she have the item?
Does she didn't run to the circle yet?
Well-
No, she's in the circle. Does she not have the item yet?
Retro got kicked.
Retro, the chicken herder, now gone. But it's like this cupping thing is like they put the suction cup on like their muscles and they heat it and they leave it on there for a while. And it like, they say, you know, you get these red spots and it stays there for like 3-4 weeks. Somebody joked, I think gold medal spots on his back.
Diamond sword.
This is a tough one. I'm not a fan of the diamond sword. There's been a lot of drama too with the Russians and all the drug doping issues.
I heard about that, yeah.
I think even some of the Chinese have been called out for it. But like, I think quite a few Russians aren't even allowed to compete. And I think I heard like the paraplegic Russian team was all disqualified or something like that. What also, how many people is anyone playing, not if you've watched the stream, but has anyone played No Man's Sky?
No.
Negatory.
because I know the PS4 people can start playing it Tuesday, at midnight. So I'm curious if anybody's actually played it. I mean, obviously, if I was to get it, I would get the PC version. But I gotta be honest, it don't look very good. I've watched people stream the PS4. It'll be better on PC because, I mean, like, the field of view is horrible in it, and it's very laggy, even on the PS4. But it just doesn't look very fun. And, they joked about how, or not joke, but they said, oh, this world is so massive, it would take forever to travel through it all, and to find another player would be, like, almost impossible. 2 guys yesterday got to the exact same spot as each other, and they couldn't see each other. Crafty almost got killed. And so people are already discovering stuff that other people have discovered. And some guys that are coders and hackers have looked at the network code. They've like run packet sniffers while playing the game. And they said the game doesn't really send any data while you're playing, except when you discover things. Then it sends your discoveries to like probably a master database. So like when you name animals or planets, it syncs it with everybody else. So some people are trying to say that the game does not even have the ability for you to find each other. That they kind of fibbed about it. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, it's early, so there could be glitches with the multiplayer. I mean, it's not a multiplayer game, but they have said you can find each other. It can be done. It's just highly improbable. Well, 2 guys should have done it. Now, could be because there's instances, like mini games, because it probably had 100,000 people playing it. They can't all be on the same server. But if that's the case, maybe what they're saying is it's so rare to get together because you have to be on the same server instance and you have to be in the same location. These 2 guys were obviously at the same location because they found each other. But it's a lot of people saying that the game hyped up, but actually some people are saying they don't think it's going to live up to the hype. I'll be honest, I don't think I'd buy it until it's cheap. It doesn't feel like a $60 game to me.
Yeah, it was on sale. I'm probably going to look into it.
I mean, it's very similar to like Minecraft, and and I don't want to say it's a blocky game and all that, but you can explore all these worlds. Minecraft, obviously, it's one world until you reload it, and then you get a whole new world. Whereas with this, it's an infinite, although not infinite, but supposedly so big it's almost infinite to people. Number of worlds that are kind of unique, but they don't look that unique. I mean, a lot of the creatures look very similar. Which makes sense. You can't have crazy amounts of stuff. But I don't know. I mean, it looks like it could have been fun, but to me, it's like, I don't know if I would want to play that game if all I could do is fly around. Ooh. Crafty and Mr. Awesome definitely working together. If all I could do was fly around and just like get resources and sell it to like NPCs. Not sure what you're asking, CJ, if you're asking me a question or something else. Thank you, Iris or Jairus Speedy or JRI Speedy. You're awesome too. But I mean, it seems like a cool idea, but to me, that kind of game, No Man's Sky, would be so much more fun if it had multiplayer in it. Because it seems like the kind of game that would be fun to fly around with your buddies. The combat, both on the ground with your gun, that mining tool / gun, and the ship combat, I think it needs to be better if it was going to do that. It looks like it'd be fun. I think it's one of those games I'd play it for 15, 20 hours, just explore, and then I think I'd get bored because I can't meet up with people and do stuff together. But I hope they patch it. I mean, I hope they do well because I like to see. Thank you for the host, Speedy. I hope to see small companies that have big plans survive, and make it. But it's weird to hear, you know, how vast it is and how you'll never find anybody. To see people who have already met, technically met, but not physically in game met, but they are in the exact same spot, same world, same location. I think they were at like a trading or an outpost. And then other players have already found like or galaxies where things have already been named in mind, or, you know, tagged, creatures that have already been named by other players, worlds that have already been named. And maybe that's a bug. Maybe they have a bug with their spawning, and it's spawning people too close together, so that people are able to find each other.
Could be. You never know.
Hey, Cool Shark, welcome back, man. Why did my music stop?
Play crazy gamer.
Boy.
That was sad. He just fell into the lava. And he left.
Just leaving and rejoining doesn't bring your stuff back.
Yeah, I mean, I hope, like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm a downer on Don't Be Last. I want to see it, or No Man's Sky. Don't Be Last. They both have 3 words in the name. I don't know. I was really excited about it, but then I kind of was just like, oh, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed too. I think Sony must have helped fund it, I guess, because they obviously released a PS4 version first. Yeah, we do have points, as long as I'm assuming the bot's working. You just responded to a host, so you should be able to do exclamation points. Your points should have carried over if you had points on the old channel. Nobody's brought back the diamond sword yet.
How does he have 9,900 points again?
He hasn't typed it. I might have to take away some of it. It's been chat and so long. I think that should count for like 3,000 taken away.
Yeah, I think so too. MacLeod, I'm saving.
Yeah, this diamond sword is taking some effort.
No one has
He
it
has
so
gold.
far.
Maybe he has no diamonds. Yeah, it's gonna be 7 o'clock for me here in a few minutes. So DB is trying to find diamond like everybody.
No serious carrot has a diamond sword.
Yeah, well, that's only one. And it wouldn't be a dumb idea to try to get more stuff. Hey, J Double. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the old channel, I always host whenever I can remember this channel with my old one, and I've mentioned it on Twitch or on YouTube, and pretty much all my newer videos have the link to this channel. I wish there was an easy way to like do like search and replace on like old videos, but I got so many videos, it's like it's too hard to go through them all.
Someone found a spawner a long time ago. I think it was Eddie.
I don't know. It's probably been 6 months or so ago. I mean, I was always Hill Software. I mean, that was the Hill Software was always the YouTube name. You could always use that to get to the channel. I started to call it the Crew just because the Crew Gaming Channel, just because we had that group. But I mean, then it got to the point where the group, you know, couldn't get together very often. People were getting pulled in different directions. You know, Piper had work. Some left. Like obviously, we lost Wolf. He had left the crew before he had passed away, but. Gizmo disappeared, although he's made some appearances, but I'm not sure like what's going on in Giz's life. But people just couldn't commit, and I hate to like try to schedule stuff and say, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you come here? Can you do that? I just don't like doing it. So I kind of just decided easiest thing was to kind of just go back to the old name, and then use people who want to be involved in stuff when they can, but not have any like requirements, just because it's so hard. I mean even like say DB who's been helpful here in the past, she's kind of gotten, you know, she's finishing school, she's working now, she's going to be going off into the world, but she's not around that much. So if I was to start saying, okay, now DB is going to be this person and doing this, and somebody else is going to do this, if they can't make it, then it either they feel bad, I feel bad, or we you know, I'm like, hey, DB, can you do this? And she'd be like, back off, man. I got stuff to do. So it just got easier just to say, look, you know, I'm going to just go back to the old name. I'm still going to try to do stuff. I still want people to be involved in things when they can. But I'm also going to do some stuff that's solo stuff. I mean, you've seen me play some adventure games. I love puzzle games, adventure-style puzzle games. I like some stuff that's single player. Or just stuff that's, you know, things I love of first-person shooters that are more single-player. You're going to see me, DB just found Diamond. You're going to see me play some stuff like that. Like tomorrow, I'm hoping, I have a couple different appointments I have to go to tomorrow, but I'm hoping if all those go quickly and there's no traffic, that I can do an adventure game tomorrow night. And then Friday night will be UHC. And then we might do some Pokemon Go Sunday, live. I've got some reliable for, hopefully the cameras more reliable for the wife and daughter. Yep, H1Z1, when I do that, you know, try to get people who want to play. It's just easier to just say, hey, I'm going to do this on this day, and if people want to join in, they can, or say, hey, on this day, I'm just going to play a single-player game. So Darkbat's crafted 2 swords.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe she dropped it after crafting.
Oh.
Oh no, she did craft 2.
Did she?
Nope. 4 diamonds to 1 sword.
I mean, people have asked me, like, Boz, why are you playing Pokemon? I'm not a Pokemon fan, like one of those like people who like knows all the different Pokemon. I honestly don't care. I like it because it's just one of those games that you can get out in the real world. You know, so Lizzie likes the Pokemon stuff. My wife likes geocaching, so it's kind of just something to get the family out together. And then streaming, it's kind of fun because we can use the cameras and go places, so you guys can see what we're doing and see other people and see scenery and sights for wherever we're at. So I think that's kind of cool. But I don't do it like a lot of the streamers who've been doing it, although it's now illegal on Twitch to cheat on Pokemon Go. I don't cheat. I play the game. Some streamers play it on their computer with Android emulators and or use programs on their phones to fake the GPS coordinates so they can go places even though they're maybe in their house. If you get caught doing that, you will be banned from Twitch.
Mr. Awesome is setting Eddie on fire, or did. On purpose. That was very mean. And Eddie's dead. That was cold-blooded murder.
Yeah, technically we do say that we don't want people trolling. I'm surprised Mr. Awesome doesn't know that. Yeah, they're not supposed to. I mean, I can't stop, people from pouring. I mean, I can, but pouring lava and water is actually a useful feature because you want to use it in lighting portals and stuff. But he's being a troll. You can see he was laughing, thought it was funny. He knows better. We've always said for Don't Be Last, we don't want people trying to kill each other. You can steal stuff from people. Take stuff from chests, furnaces. If they die, you can pick it up. But he killed the guy on purpose just to take his stuff. I don't know what he had. If I knew what he had, we could go into their inventory and take it ourselves. If we go into like creative and then go inventory C on somebody, we could have somebody take stuff from them and put it back. Yeah, I might turn on the tag server for a little bit when this is over, but this round's taking so long.
I mean, it started with an egg, which took already quite some time.
I almost
sword.
want to give Eddie a diamond sword. Your dad tried to make you walk in the rain to get a Pokemon? That's some dedication. So we've only got Serious Carrot here. DB could check in with a diamond sword. Blake just crafted one. But yeah, there's a lot of streamers who really got upset that when Twitch said you'll get banned if you cheat at the GPS, because some of them were like, it's a single player game and there's no rules against using cheats on single player games, but it is pseudo multiplayer. I'm gonna give Eddie a diamond sword just because I want to. There you go, Ed. See if he realizes it. I didn't tell him I did it. Look at his inventory. I do have a storm blowing through the area here, so if there's any weird cutouts or anything, you guys know why. Hey, Jack Sparrow. I don't do that normally, but we've always kind of said there's no trolling. I just feel bad. I mean, I can understand maybe like if you do it once, maybe you place lava down because you're going to make a portal or try to get obsidian with water and stuff. Doorbell. Alright, I gotta look at this doorbell. I'll be right back.
I'm surprised it's lasted this long. I don't think it should. Ooh. Blake brought the correct item back. Then now there's 6 left in the
All right, I'm
wild.
back. Oh, come on, people with diamond swords. I'm going to start giving them away.
2 have made it.
Well, we know Eddie's got one. Although Serious Carrot may not have known that he could have still got more stuff. So he might be... Let's see what his inventory is. I mean, he's got some stuff. But, I mean, he could have definitely got more. He doesn't have any gold. I think Eddie would have seen it initially. Hey, shots. Crafty has 5 diamond. I don't know what Eddie had and what he lost. So hopefully giving him that gives him a chance to try to rebuild it. I saw, I think it was on Reddit, they had a picture of a church that had a sign out, said something like to the effect of all are welcome at the church. All are welcome, even Team Instinct. Like Instinct not getting any of the love. I got a feeling we're going to lose some people here. Oh.
I haven't seen G Batman log in a while, so
Yeah, I think I have kicked things to kick people, but I think it previously messed the game up. So, and I don't know if Mr. Awesome now just killed himself on purpose. I don't know, this game might end up being forfeit. Because this is just taking way too long. I heard that they got rid of some Pokestops and that, like, people are complaining that, like, you know, the Niantic or whatever they're called, the people behind it are, like, making it too easy. Just, like, some, like, people who just don't want to see kids in the neighborhood are requesting them to be removed, and they're just removing stuff. So, like, they should have more of, like, if there's enough complaints, or the people who own, say, the property that it's on request it. But that some of the places, like, stops are just disappearing. If you have a diamond sword, like DB already has one. If you walk inside the 4 pylons, you're locked in. You can't leave. You checked in, and you're good to go. You just stay there. It won't let you leave. If you have it, but you haven't checked in, you can still go around and get more stuff. Which is a gamble if it's a really easy item or people beat you back. So DB, I'm pretty sure she had the 1 diamond sword. She could head in at any moment, but she's deciding to keep looking around to get resources. I'm going to have, like I said, timed levels, but I'm also, more importantly, I'm going to have tiered items. A diamond sword would not be a tier 1 item. If I forfeit the game, I meant to just stop the server and just switch to tag for a little bit before I shut down the stream. I don't have anything in the plugin right now to, like, stop around and continue on. I could do that. We're testing. Today it's not about everything being perfect. and I'm taking notes of things that I want to change. Hey, Dark Wolf, and Rains Gold, and Little Twisted. Hello to you three. DB replanting. Crafty coming up to the surface. Well, getting rid of Pokestops is not necessarily a bad thing if they're in bad locations. Private property, dangerous locations, but what I was talking about, if you were talking about my comment, Hodge, is that, like, say there's a Pokestop near me, and I just don't like it because I want to be a grumpy old man and say, oh, these kids and their Pokemon stuff. And I'm going to get it removed because I just don't like people being kids walking around the area. I don't think you should be able to get rid of them very easily like that. I think there should be at least some checking to make sure it's truly the owner of the location. Maybe that's have private property or the location's not safe. There should be a valid reason besides I don't want these kids near my neighborhood. All right.
So the one player left is a G-Batman who has been gone for a while.
Black Slime also left, but he was locked in. Maybe he has to be back before the guy gets kicked.
I don't know if he's going to get kicked, to be honest. I had something in there for it, but I remember it being a bug. I don't remember how long ago he left.
So Blake is back.
Quite some time ago. Get him back like twice, I think.
It's been a very long time since he came back.
Alright, so we're going to switch to tag. That's a bug. I knew I had to fix it, but if the games go quicker, we probably don't lose people. So I just need to get the server set up for tag. It'll only take a few seconds. Everybody can play tag if they want. I'm not going to mute here. In fact, yeah, no, just give me a second here. Shouldn't take too long. She's coming back up. All right. Let me check this over here. Should be able to log in. Hey, 21. So if you want to play the same IP port, it's in the description of the live stream on Twitch and YouTube. We'll give people a chance here, and then I'm going to get her started. People can join at any moment. I'm going to let this run for a little bit, but I'm going to get ready to shut the stream down after a round here. People are off to the races. So the object of tag, which this plugin works pretty well, I mean, I'm going to add more to it so it has more depth. You run the course. If you get tagged, you go back to spawn, or if you punch a diamond block, that's your new checkpoint. You want to run the entire course, goes all the way around, and then eventually you reach a diamond block, which is the finish, and if you punch the diamond block, you're the winner. IP and port is in the description of the live stream, or what Retro just posted. Anyone can join at any point. If there's people out in front of you for a round, it's going to make it tough to win, depending on how fast they are and how far in front and how good you are. Infernal, very good at this game. Well, Tendit, thank you. We're going to be doing a new season of Mole. Hopefully this fall you'll see it. So look, if you've seen the other 5 seasons, be prepared.
How do you get so bad at parkour?
Were you ever good though?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So Infernal usually wins these. He's probably like the most consistent winner.
Bunny's
Hey,
not
Misha.
very great at them.
Or hopefully it's Misha from Poland. I am Boz from the United States. Piper Bunny 7 Gaming Channel. Okay. What is going on? We are plug-in testing. This is... we've already tested this earlier. I'm kind of letting a few more of these rounds go for people who want to do a little of tag. But we've tested this plugin tag, my other plugin copycat, and then my third plugin don't be last. So I told people don't get salty. We're testing. Games might get messed up, which just happened on Don't Be Last. Ooh, Bunny won. I didn't even realize Bunny was out in front. So players are then whipped back when a round's over to the starting area. The gate is put back up, and then it starts rinse repeat. You're welcome, Tendit Parrot. Glad you enjoy what we're doing. Now I will warn you guys. I have my dinner in front of me, so I'll let the server run for a little while for people who want to do tag. But I am going to be shutting the stream down here. So I want to thank everybody who came to help test, to play. Hopefully you guys had some fun. Copycat went well. Tag worked well. Don't Be Last, the first round went well. Second round we encountered a bug, and we had a little bit of naughtiness from some of the players. Or I don't know if it was more than just one, if it was a group, but a little bit of trolling being done. But that game glitched anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But I'm going to let this round go, and when this round's over, I'm going to stop the stream. But again, I want to thank everybody. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow, as long as all the appointments I have go smoothly. I'll be back with an adventure game of some type. And then Friday night, we will be doing UHC. So I hope those of you who want to battle in Minecraft, bring your A games, bring your swords, be ready to fight for UHC battles. Saturday won't be streaming. And then Sunday, the family and I might go out and do some more Pokemon Go live streaming while we're out in the real world. So if you've never watched me when we do that, you see my gameplay live when I'm out walking around, and then the wife and daughter will have their cell phones cameras turned on, so you can see like the world around us where we're actually playing. So, and again, thanks to all the people who helped, especially the mods, and Mr. Affleck, who did a lot today with the testing of Copycat, getting groups organized and stuff. and taking care of that. So thanks to all of you guys, players, helpers, mods, viewers, and we'll be back tomorrow night, hopefully, with an adventure game, and Friday with UHC. So again, thanks guys, and if you guys in here want to say goodbye, I'm gonna close her down.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.